Black box testing refers to a software testing method where the software under test functionality is tested without worrying about its details of implementation, internal path knowledge, and internal code structure of the software. Techniques of black box testing. First, equivalence partitioning. This technique is also known as equivalence class partitioning, ECP. In this technique, input values to the system or application are divided into different classes or groups based on its similarity in the outcome. Hence, instead of using each and every input value, we can now use any one value from the group class to test the outcome. In this way, we can maintain the test coverage while we can reduce a lot of rework and most importantly the time spent. Techniques of black box testing. Second, boundary value analysis, BVA. One boundary value analysis, BVA, helps in testing any software having a boundary or extreme values. 2 is capable of identifying the flaws of the limits of the input values rather than focusing on the range of input value. 3 BVA deals with the edge or extreme output values. Techniques of black box testing. Third, state transition testing. This technique usually considers the state, outputs, and inputs of a system during a specific period. It checks for the behavioral changes of a system in a particular state or another state while maintaining the same inputs. The test cases for this black box testing technique are created by checking the sequence of transitions and state or events among the inputs. Techniques of black box testing. Fourth, graph-based testing. Graph-based testing involves a graph drawing that depicts the link between the causes, inputs, and the effects, output, which trigger the effects. This testing utilizes different combinations of output and inputs. It is helpful techniques to understand the software's functional performance as it visualizes the flow of inputs and outputs in a lively fashion. Techniques of black box testing. Fifth, error guessing technique. This is a classic example of experience-based testing. In this technique, the tester can use her experience about the application behavior and functionalities to guess the error-prone areas. Many defects can be found in error guessing, where most of the developers usually make mistakes. Few common mistakes that developers usually forget to handle. 1. Divide by 0. 2. Handling null values in text fields. 3. Accepting submit button without any value. 3. File upload without attachment. 4. File upload with less than or more than the limit size. Techniques of black box testing. 6. Comparison testing. Different independent versions of same software are used to compare to each other for testing in this method.